Oh. And hello and welcome, creatures of the night, creatures of the morning, the moon beings, the sun beings, the all ancient cosmic consciousness, aliens above us, and all spirits that govern below. We are here in the present on another Tuesday, up in the shy. Metal Marine is in the house as always.
Shout out.
You never know when the slickest of riffs might just start crawling in the corner there, you know? It's just lightning.
You never know.
But Chicago, we are back with me and Tom's one of our faves. Super stoked to have back Chicago's very own Yin Waster.
Thank you. We're excited to be back.
The Yin and the Waster.
Yeah.
And the Waster and the Yin.
Yeah.
Vice versa.
Choose who's who. Choose your fighter.
I won't tell you.
Dude, that would be I don't know who I'd pick.
Whoa.
Because you both,
We trade.
average about the same amount of
trade
KOs
off.
per year.
I get
You
weekends.
both look like you can scrap.
for Yin.
Yeah.
I feel like in a fight or flight I could scrap, but it's like that's the primal urge to I can't die. You know, I need to carry on. I need to eat and provide.
Does that make you the Yin or the Waster?
Well, I think in fight or flight it makes me the Waster.
Whoa.
Ooh.
But deep.
Who
one of those
is
ways that
the
is
Yin?
actually
That would have to be Gabe.
I guess we just
yeah.
trade duties. I
Yeah.
suppose it's shared
Yeah.
custody sort of thing.
Have you
I get
guys
weekends for
ever
Yin.
had an official wrestling match?
Not official.
Yeah, only street rules, man.
Yeah. Only, you know.
We keep it DIY
we
with
live
wrestling
together,
too.
so, the occasional roommate scrap.
Yeah. Who's gonna pay the extra penny of rent this month?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because you guys been out on the road, all those weekend
That's
mini
true.
Yeah,
trips.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
wrestling party here and there can easily happen when you're playing that many nights.
Absolutely.
That's true. Yeah. Wrestling. I think honestly, funnily enough, I feel like things are easiest on the road because it's so I have to.
You would think that.
Well, it's like okay, well, I have to be in this city at this specific bar or this specific house at 6:30. That's my goal, and I have X amount of distance to cover and time to do it in. And I probably need to piss 3 times and probably go to at least one Sbarro.
That's
So
what's up,
it's
yo.
it's very
Shout out
simple.
to
You guys are
Sbarro.
doing it, and I
Yeah.
love it. I love that you have it charted out too, and rightfully so. Because I've seen this whole year, you guys have been gigging and
Yeah,
gigging,
yeah.
and I'm seeing all these little weekend trips coming
Yeah,
up. I'm
the
like,
weekend
Tommy,
ones-
check out the Yin.
The
He's like,
weekenders
yo,
are
the
easy
Waster
peasy.
is wavy. I'm like, dude, it is.
We get around.
You guys do get around.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
weekenders are really easy. Just a little Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many demos did you guys do in the van on the road?
Ooh.
No demos. We did do a couple of TikTok lives.
Couple secret
Yeah.
TikTok lives late night.
I've been getting better at writing on the road. Typically, I like writing at home, but sometimes something strikes you, or you just kind of get in the mood. Or I've been forcing myself to write to kind of get the faucet going sometimes. So I'm like, okay, I need to write or I want to write, but I have no direct inspiration right now. And funnily enough, I've been writing songs like crazy lately that have not been forced. Just very much like I'll be making
pasta.
pasta. And I'm like, all right, there we go. This is like the new song.
Wow.
I love that.
And you have dinner and a song.
I have dinner and a movie in my
kind
mind.
of cracking
Wow.
open the old can a little bit here to go down a little bit down the rabbit hole. When, Griffin, did you start as a songwriter writing songs? And
I remember I was 13. I wrote like my first song. That was like I was really into the Ramones, so it was like very Ramonesy, kind of power poppy. Yes. It was, and I remember the riff actually being kind of sick, but I can't remember it at all. Maybe I can remember it, and I'm like, that sounds bad. That's not as good as my 8th grade brain remembers, or 13, however, whatever grade you're in. So yeah, that's when I first started writing, because I think I was getting to the point with like my guitar lessons where I was like, okay, I can play some songs, but the songs I want to play are pretty hard. So maybe if I just start writing my own songs, I can make them at my skill level, and I can play those well.
oh,
That's the
that's
secret.
awesome.
That's the secret.
The
Secret.
starting at that
Do it
age
yourself.
too, man. Like that's raw.
Yeah.
You've been crafting it out and mixing it up, and you could hear it. You could hear it in the sound, yo,
Yeah,
for
thanks.
real. How about you, Gabe? I know we've discussed this before,
don't
but
really
just
write,
to
so-
reopen the can of worms
There's
here.
a couple things that I've put on my SoundCloud
That's for the
that
heads.
sound like shit.
Yeah.
But we
gotta find that link. We gotta find that link.
Drop the
You'll
link.
never find it.
Drop
You'll
the
never
link.
find it.
I have
But,
it. Just hit me up.
But yeah,
Word.
in high
Great.
school.
That's awesome.
I don't like really write though.
Yeah. Were you recording, either one of you guys recording any of the stuff in when you were younger?
Oh yeah, my iPhone, my iPod Touch 4th generation.
Yo.
That's also how I learned how to
That's-
like improvise in the most baby form. Is I would just take like G, E minor, C.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, those are all in the same key. Let me take this major scale or this pentatonic
Yeah.
scale, and I would literally like record it. Like put it on my iHome or whatever. Like it wasn't even like a real iHome. It was like a alarm clock that had a iPod Touch charger, and so I would put it on there, and then it's like I would play around with like effects and scales and do stuff like that. That's where I first started recording it. And then when I first started recording like capital R, like figuring stuff out senior year or junior year of high school. I got a
That's what's
laptop with
up.
Logic Pro 10. And
Logic Pro.
and I didn't even have a microphone, so it was all DI. It was all very,
Nice.
it took me a while to get a microphone, but yeah, that's where it started.
Those recordings are probably really sophisticated in their own warped way because
absolutely.
just the mic on the notebooks, like the old notebooks,
Yeah.
and some of the Macs, like very interesting sounding too. So
Yeah.
I would pay good money
They're on
if
Spotify.
Yin Waster had a Patreon account. Oh,
They're-
you can
they're-
find this content
it's,
for free, ladies and gentlemen.
and they're on the SoundCloud.
Yeah, they're on SoundCloud. Yeah, they're out there for free. Everything's on Bandcamp. I'm a big believer in like showing process, and so
Hell
that's
yeah.
on. I eventually compiled them all into this EP called, I think it's called like Watching the Twinkling Lights or something. Just like I was like, I need a photo for it, and I was like, I don't have an album title. I'll go into the iPhone, the iPod Touch photos, and found this photo. But anyway, yeah, it's all on there, and it's like kind of it's before Gabe was in the band. It was like our first like 8 or 9 songs or something. That was all
That's
like
what's up.
from early high school to like my first couple of weeks in college. Yeah.
Such an awesome name.
Oh, thanks.
Once again, great band name. And when
Did you two unionize?
did you
Uh,
join forces
A
together?
few weeks into my first semester, I guess his second year.
Yeah, I'm an old man.
Yeah, just a little bit into the school year.
Right around Halloween.
2018.
It would have been around Halloween, funnily
Yeah.
enough, because the first song we wrote together was this instrumental.
That's true.
That Gabe was like, let's write a spooky
real
song.
spooky, real
and
spooky.
so it used
Like
the,
Dead Man's Bones, right?
I don't
even
know that song.
spookier.
Right? Power.
Ryan guys.
Me and Tommy are. We like our Gosling.
Oh
No,
yeah.
yeah.
Here
Well,
and there.
right
Anyhow,
guy.
he has this one record, Dead Man Bones.
Who is
Working
it?
title. Dead Man Bones, Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Whoa.
you should check this
Hollywood.
album out. This album
It's
is
sick.
actually through
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
through
His band
mint.
is what is it, like him and then like a producer / like pianist, and then like that children LA like children's
Chef's kiss.
choir. That
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
That sounds kind of deep. That sounds like it kind of goes there.
There, I mean,
Yeah.
and then Gosling is just like on a different like wavelength than all of us.
He's got
so
pipes.
it's just fun to see the stuff that he does.
Yeah, I like Gosling.
Yeah.
I'll say it. I like that
Jamie,
beloved
pull that
actor.
up.
Yeah, he was Mickey Mouse Club.
was.
When he was a child.
Yeah.
Him and,
He was,
There was that other famous person.
not Ryan Reynolds.
Tommy and I
like
watched
all
The
of them.
Notebook
Justin
before
Timberlake.
he left for the
Justin
Marines.
Timberlake.
Yeah, that's
Whoa, really?
That's a fact. The night before I went to the Marine Corps, I watched. Me and Michael watched the.
Little
Notebook,
did we
and
know we would have a rock show down the years.
parents,
Whoa!
and his
I've never
parents.
seen The Notebook.
It was
funnily enough.
destined.
Oh, really?
I hear it's
We
amazing.
cried together.
Yeah,
we held
it's-
hands and
Yeah.
I still cry. I cry every time.
dude. That's a
So-
it's beautiful.
if you haven't heard Dead Man Bones, check it out.
You should get
Get some
yourself a favor.
tissues.
Hell yeah.
You may tear
yeah,
up.
Screw Yin Waster. Get them on.
I was gonna say, you gotta get Gosling.
If we can get Gosling in
gotta
here, I'm
get
pretty
Gosling
sure
on this
Michael.
shit, yeah.
Right guy. Right guy.
Good thing he's got that desk covering his lower half. Otherwise, he's
Oh,
gonna
hey, oh.
Mike's gonna
Things
be
are getting
bricked up the entire
exciting here in the
episode.
studio.
hot and heavy.
tonight.
Okay, hey.
Speaking of exciting, fresh new stuff on the horizon. You guys cooking? Have you guys
Yeah.
been dellying up anything?
Yeah, we released
know.
we
In
released
the
that EP
workshop.
a couple months ago. May. We released an EP. We have a new album that's done and recorded. That's sick. That's like 10 songs, maybe 11 songs, maybe 9 songs. I don't know. We're mixing it.
Who's counting?
And then, I've been recording a bunch of demos, some new stuff. We have a few new songs. If all goes according to plan, those will be out later this year. 2 or 3 more songs. And we also have a live album that we recorded at our friend Noah Roth's studio.
Oh yeah.
shout
That
out.
was like live.
Local DIY. Stu?
Yeah. It's not. I guess it is DIY in the sense of like they did it a lot themselves, but like it's actually the old Olmsted place that Noah had to connect there. And
Very
recorded
cool.
at Olmsted.
yeah, well, we
Yeah.
recorded at the former Olmsted.
We were doing the Joyfriend record there.
yeah.
When we were doing it. So,
Yeah.
but the songs
and
we
us.
still have of that record was all done
The
at
two big
Olmsted.
things.
Yeah. Wow. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Shout out to Glass Beagle.
That's a great,
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out
Yeah.
Glass
Bad
Beagle. My
love.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Glass Beagle's amazing.
They are.
Goodness gracious me. Michael.
They're neighbors.
Is our basement neighbor, the
no
steel
kidding.
player. Yeah, so they played our apartment before, and they
Yo,
kept,
tell everyone a little bit about the rock and roll house.
Yeah, it's
So-
a great time there. We got Yin Waster. We got one member of Glass Beagles.
Yeah, well, it's really we have
Got
some
his
very
2
kind
dogs.
neighbors. Yeah, I got some very kind neighbors. But no, what's funny is so Glass Beagle when they played, like obviously they've been to Michael's apartment before, but they just kept saying during their set, "Yo, I hear this place is called the Rock and Roll House." Like after every song, it was just like a different member was just like saying that. But yeah, no, it's a DIY spot that we just run ourselves, and it's our way of kind of giving back because we do a lot of our shit DIY. Like I have a lot of gratitude for people who do DIY stuff. Because a lot of times it's like, you're not getting paid. You're just doing it to put on a show, be good to people, and have a good time. And and like vice versa, we want to give that back because a lot of our friends who we have now, it's like it all started playing basements, playing DIY joints, and yeah, it's our way of kind of giving back. And it's also very fun because we have to just throw a party and have our friends' bands play, and it's like you feel like you're in a movie for about 3.5 hours, and then you have to pick it up, and it's much less movie-like.
mad love for you guys and
Yeah.
the rock and roll house and everything you said, man. It's beautiful because it comes up on the show a lot.
Oh, fuck
To
yeah.
be like, the rock and roll house. You should have been there. You missed it. And speaking of which, one of our very
It's a fun
fine
spot.
establishments here are
Old Burley.
finer photos on the wall of the legendary
Oh, yeah, that one.
marble teeth there. That was
was
taken
in
at
our
the
house.
spot.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
in our home by our dear friend
So, yeah,
Malcolm,
we're gonna
friend
have
of
to
the
get
show.
a frame for
You can
for
see
the
my
YouTube
plants.
premiere here.
What I really like about
Yeah,
that
can we
photo
zoom
is
in on
that
those
you can
plants?
see my plants in that.
I like Caleb. I think he's pretty.
Yeah, get the zoo.
Caleb's
Caleb is
nice
a
too,
gorgeous
but
young
I'm
man.
proud
I
of
do.
my
I do want to
plants.
say that. I will have
really
let the
proud
record
of
show
my
that I think he's a very,
houseplants.
very,
You
very.
can see the
pretty-
Triforce up there too. That's cool.
You can shout out Zelda.
But it's a beautiful
Big
photo,
shout out to
man.
Zelda.
And Malcolm.
Malcolm
Yeah.
took that. Yeah, Malcolm took
Shout
that.
out to
Shout out
Malcolm.
Shout out
Malcolm.
Malcolm. Yeah, legend.
A real
I think,
one.
Love you.
I hate saying it, but I think Malcolm has my favorite rock radio song ever established or played.
Oh, yeah?
on
Oh, yeah.
live shows. That he did that one number where he was
Yeah.
plugging the upcoming shows.
Yeah.
It was just he told me what chords to play. I followed orders, and it was just beautiful.
No, Malcolm's like I
true G
like
through and
I was
through.
gonna say, but Malcolm's kind of one of the most articulate and
prolific.
smartest people
Yeah.
I think I've encountered.
A goat.
Yeah, truly, in every sense of the word, a true treat of a human being.
It was awesome. Yeah, this over the weekend, got to see him hang out with some homies. The Sick Day
Nice.
did their little secret party or
Oh,
like
nice.
secret release listen party.
Yeah, they
I
just
think it was
released
at
a new record,
the
right?
patio. This new spot called the patio or
Yes.
the deck.
Ooh,
It was
yes.
cool. Chapter was there. We were eating carrots and
Oh, yeah.
cookies.
Oh,
a little
word.
bit of blue, a little bit of Pepto Bismol, some
Yummy.
uppers. Oh, it was a good time.
Word.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Sounds delicious.
I was supposed to work door, I think, for a deck show, but it was the day I came back into town from something, and I was like, okay, I got a couple hours before I have to be there. It's like not too far from our apartment, so I decided to take a little nap. I woke up 2 hours into the show, and one text from Cam, the apartment, the legend, and he was like, "You
Yo,
coming?" I
shout
felt so
out.
bad. He's like, "Oh, no worries, dude. I got it covered." But like, I felt so bad.
Oh, shout out! Shout out to Cam.
Shout
mad
out
love.
Cam, the
And,
legend.
Yeah, that
Cam.
spot was
Love
groovy,
you,
yo.
Cam.
And shout out to Sick Day. That record
Sick Day's the
is
best.
beautiful.
Sick Day's awesome.
Olivia's
So many friends.
just whew, really
Yeah.
crushing it on a level of extra. I can't even describe it. Some of the writing is just fucking
Yeah.
off the last one is just fucking epic, dude.
Yeah, no,
Settling and moving, you know.
Yeah,
They
the
figured
great
it
great
out.
album
Settling.
title
They
too.
figured out how to do it.
Olivia's failed dead end solo career.
End solo
That's
career,
like such what
Yeah.
a good title.
Right? Have you guys played Sick Day before?
So funnily enough, there's this old venue called the Rug Room or DIY joint.
Ooh, where was the
um,
rug room? At?
I could walk there from my apartment. It was on Milwaukee and Diversity. It was right above El Ranchito for all the heads.
For all those 24-hour heads.
And so I was playing a solo show there, and Sick Day was supposed to play, but then I think they ended up getting
Sick.
like day of,
Whoa.
and
That's
so
meta.
yeah, and so we weren't able to play, but I met Olivia, and Olivia's very, very kind and very immensely talented, and but I've seen Sick Day play a handful of times. They're great every time.
Dude, so good.
So
bro.
good. No, unreasonably good.
I just wanted to make sure we had the title right.
Olivia's dead end solo career. Yeah, no, what a
Good.
Shout out
what a
and a
good-
link below. Seriously,
yeah, what
throw
a-
it in there because it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
But no, Siobhan,
Oh, sure.
fucking
Yeah.
Mike, Katie,
Yeah.
Olivia, Molly, like the whole crew.
It was
like
what a
is
great name
epic.
because
Very
it's not
solid
a
people.
solo record necessarily. It's like there's so many people on that
That's
record.
true.
It's a great yeah.
That's true.
It's funnily enough. I was talking with Chapter last week, and it was funny.
Who's in Alaska now?
Yeah.
Just like wild. These climbing ice mountains or
Whoa.
I don't know. Wild.
Bear
Well,
Grylls.
Bear Grylls. No,
Outdoor
but
Boys.
Talking with Chapter, and it was funny because Chapter just recorded cello on Molly Carberry's record. I'm in Molly
That's
Carberry's
right.
band, so I ran to Chapter. I'm like stoked to hear our record, and they were like, "What?" And I was just like, "Oh, like I'm in Molly's band and stuff," and I just didn't know that you were recording cello. I saw a video.
Are you still jamming with Molly?
Oh yeah.
Hell
We have
yeah.
rehearsal tomorrow, so you know.
Unless I get a really unfortunate text, yeah, Molly's.
That's the only episode the devil ever came out. on the old school rock radio. This is for all the.
I've seen that
real
episode.
ones.
I've seen that episode. I wanted to see if Molly had anything negative to say about me. It was a vanity viewing.
Wow.
I was like, I love the rock radio guys,
Yeah.
but what does she think?
Put it on two times speed. Make sure there's no wrong words here. Gabe, what was your favorite episode? You know,
I really liked the one that
I know
we
you like
did.
the Carter
I
Ward
also-
one, but-
I mean, call me, biased. I liked the little the friendly faces one. That was a very
That
cute
was a
one.
classic.
Yeah, that was.
They're a bunch of little cutie patoots, that band.
I remember Cam when we were coming to that episode. He was like, "Hey," he got kind of serious, which he doesn't do all that often.
Yeah.
But he got kind of serious, and he was like, "Hey, man, don't talk about drugs on this one." And I just was like, I think we ended up talking about drugs. But I think it was much lighter.
I wish I could
Well-
say that we would hold our level of professionalism to such a stake, but I'm sorry, Ma. I'm sorry, Dad.
Yeah, no, I think we mostly skated past it, but it was like
Yeah.
really fun. I think he
That's
wanted
so
to
funny.
show his parents and stuff, and
I
it's like-
haven't seen the Pet Peeves one, but I'm excited to watch that one.
yeah.
Oh.
You hyped it up very well.
They're a lot
Oh,
of fun.
dude.
I like the Darren one you guys did.
Darren is
Yeah.
amazing.
Dude, Darren's the
He's a
best.
wizard, for real.
Today was the 8th anniversary of him like breaking a window because they were like hanging the Confederate flag or something. He posted on his story today. I was like, damn.
Yeah, dude.
Darren,
He's real.
Darren's Darren's fucking rocking out.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What a beast.
Yeah. Problems.
Yeah.
Check him out.
Dude, problems. Forever.
My problems pile up on me.
right?
I'm also covered in glue. Great video.
That's a lyric.
Covered in glue, how could I find myself? All
How about you guys? You guys thinking about cooking up a music video? I mean, I know it's intimidating.
yeah. Oh,
Shout
yeah.
out with, Antillion's new hot fucking.
Yeah,
Woo!
great video.
It's just,
fire.
dude. I
We
mean,
have one it's in the works.
Yeah.
This is good though.
Currently.
You guys are still gonna.
Our good friends Danny and Quincy.
Yeah, and Danny,
a
who you
cool
might know
one.
from Trees Will Return,
How
definitely
long
should
you
have
guys
on the
been
show.
working on the script?
Well, we didn't. So
got a
kind
storyboard
of our
this,
thing with
you
music
know?
videos is we have as little involvement as humanly possible. So it's really like for me, like I'll speak for myself. It's just kind of like I want it to be an expression. I want whatever the person who's like hearing the song, because typically the song is like either done or like close to done. And I'm like, hey, someone will be like, well, I want to make a music video for you, or we'll have a friend who we think is really talented. We're like, hey, would you want to make a music video for us? And send them the song, and it's like whatever this evokes in you, or like if there's something that you're like, oh, hey, I don't actually like want to do this music video for the song, but I have this idea. Do you have a song that kind of fits this vibe? It's like I want it to be the expression of their self. And so this one was, Danny and Quincy did this really cool, I don't want to spoil it, but there's cool stuff with yarn and there's like some stop motion involved. That's the thing that it should be out later this year, assuming that everything runs according to our very loose schedule, which all the songs are done, which is like, for
That's
me, the
right,
hard
y'all.
part.
You heard it here first. Yin Waster abides by that schedule.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Rock
we
and roll
abide by
schedule.
the, hey, how's it coming? Oh, a couple more
Correct.
weeks. All right. Oh, cool. Whatever. Cool. Thanks, man.
It's working.
Yeah.
The melodies that are coming from afar are blazing. So you guys are doing something right.
Fuck yeah. Thank
We
you.
try.
Yeah.
It was an honor to open up the summer with y'all. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for letting us play with you
Rock and
guys.
roll.
On
No,
our
no,
first,
you
me
let
and
us have
Tommy's
fun.
first ever
You let us play
Michael
with you,
P.
man.
Russell gig.
Yeah.
And
That was very sick.
you guys tore it up.
Yeah, that was
Thank you.
fun.
A too.
Yeah, that was great. No, I just remember coming in late to sound check, as I often do, and
It's
I
hard to
remember.
get there on time. dude.
Well, like,
can
I'm a
be.
working man. I got
work.
things.
You
You know.
are.
Doesn't
And-
call off of work.
And
For a gig.
and I
Lame
can't, and I can't. I don't know, I just thought it was very funny. I ran into Gabe and I was like, "Hey, have you seen Michael?" And he was like, "No," and I was like, "All right, like maybe Michael's like I'm not the latest one to the party." And you guys were sound checking. I just hadn't seen him without his haircut, and I was like, "That guy kind of looks like Michael." And then I recognized Tommy playing in his band, and I was like, "Oh, that is Michael."
That is-
Which
wait
I
a
do have to
minute.
say. I have to say. I was like, man, he's tardy to the party, you know. But no, you look absolutely dashing.
Yeah.
with the shape.
Thank
you wear it very
Handsome
well.
man.
You know?
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think I could wear it half as well.
I appreciate it. No, it was,
You have a good
just
head
time.
shape.
You know, I thrashed into it. Me and Tommy played Death one too many times. I was like, I can only headbang to this so long before I crack my neck.
Yeah. Way more aerodynamic.
It was really a safety precaution.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a safety.
Contingency plan.
The Simpsons. Shout out. They
They were epic that night.
Dude,
Uh,
that
super.
banana exploded.
Dude, that banana. What was going on? That
What
was bananas.
I
happened?
turned my head and then something happened and my wife like tried to explain it to me, but I like didn't know
So
That was
so
really gnarly.
yeah, so they had this like giant like gelatinous banana like toy.
Like a
That-
squishy
Filled
thing.
with gelato?
Well,
No, I wish.
I no, I think it was filled with some kind of weird white.
Squishy
Somebody
goo.
said it was sunscreen.
Sunscreen?
Whoa, sunscreen. Interesting. So
That's
I thought
nice.
I assumed it was just like a toy.
Was it from Lowe's
that
or
was
Menards?
like,
What I gathered there was
Kinda
like performative art.
well, I
Like,
don't
Yeah.
think they meant it because those
I don't
guys.
think
I
they-
felt.
yeah,
I
they
forget-
didn't want it to break. I don't
Yeah.
think that was planned.
Yeah,
I
because
could-
the
I was
guitarist
also wondering
felt,
if it was like the way down the kick drum. Like maybe the kick drum moved
Yeah,
around because they had
something
bricks
like
on the ground for it, so maybe it was like something way on the top,
yeah.
but not like explode like that.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah,
it-
that
No.
fucking
And then the
banana
drummer-
bursted and shit got real.
bursted and shit got real.
The dude seemed pissed too. Like I couldn't tell if it's like is he like really mad or
The
is it, like-
guitarist apologized. First of all, we played like first or second, so that banana exploded long after we had exited the
Yeah,
stage. And he came
no.
up to us personally. He was such.
Yin
I
Waster
for-
is not liable.
he was like, "Dude, I'm so
So sorry that the banana exploded. I was
like, I thought it was funny. I feel bad for the bass player covered in like the banana jizz. You know, it's like it was like this really, it was really
and the
milky.
floor. I feel like I bet if you go to Burlington,
It's not stained. It's not stained.
No
I,
way.
I played there last. I
No
played there.
way.
I played there last week.
they get Stanley steamers to
And
come out.
Lord knows, I'm convinced Darren
Make
is
their
just
stage
a,
cleaner.
I'm convinced Darren has made some deal with the stain devil that play it's not stained because I was
They donated
I was,
their
I don't know. It
carpet
might
to
be
the
Mr.
mafia.
Clean.
I was
Yeah.
honestly
New
really
one.
looking forward
Fell
to
off
people
the
being
back
like,
of a
"What the
truck."
fuck is this stain?" I'm like, "Yeah, I was there that night. I was on that bill. Banana cum everywhere." You know, like. But no, they cleaned it really well. It's a real shame.
The bartender Sawyer works crime scene cleanup on his other
Yeah.
stage job.
at no other place than the Burley. Oh my god,
The nights at the Burley,
Hey,
dude,
man.
the best.
No, it was
Hey,
no,
man.
and that was an amazing show too. It was so good. I felt bad. The bass player again. It started hardening, like halfway because it exploded on like the second song of their set, and they played like
Yeah.
a 45-minute set. So like towards the end, he's like, "Oh, this is like getting hard on my skin." It's like, oh my goodness.
The stuff.
No, it was
It
great.
was, it was very exciting.
Have you ever seen the horror, the B movie, The Stuff?
The Stuff. I saw The Thing.
I love The Thing.
The Stuff is
The
it's
Stuff.
great.
Classic.
They find
Thing's a
this like
classic.
goo
Oh.
from space, and it turns out it tastes really good. So they all start eating it, and they like market it, and it's like, eat the stuff. It's great. And then
get you
it
on that
starts
stuff.
getting them all from the inside out. And there's one kid who the whole time he's been like, I don't know about this stuff. I think it's bad. And
Listen
then,
to Jimmy.
And then he ends up being right. The stuff comes alive.
Does it?
It does.
Dude.
Takes over people, takes over things.
Oh,
I do that
So maybe
literally,
that's
like,
why
every
everyone
2
was
weeks.
freaking
It's
a
out.
great
I thought
movie.
the banana explosion was going to turn into a Martian of some sort, like a
Whoa.
giant marshmallow
Oh.
Martian.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Yo,
like when you
what if the
you
aliens
microwave-
come in marshmallow
you
tones?
microwave a
Yo, what if they fall out of the sky in the clouds
The
like
Stay
a bunch
Puft?
of
The
marshmallows?
state- yeah, whoa.
maybe
Yo,
Ghostbusters
and
was onto
swallow us
something.
up. Dude, I
Honestly-
knew the Pillsbury Doughboy was up to no good.
Did you know my
Like,
mom? It'd be,
Him,
I'd
the
be shocked if
Michelin
you
Man,
knew
and
this,
the
but
Stay Puft Marshmallow guy.
my mom was born on the same day that the Pillsbury
Three
Doughboy
Horsemen
was
of the
released to the world.
Apocalypse.
To the world.
that's kind
kind of fun.
Yeah,
and
no,
interesting.
No,
That's
she was she's an OG for the Pillsbury Doughboy. They share the same birthday.
they are the best cinnamon rolls. I mean,
Come on,
for
you
sure.
know? Like like the only competition they have, in my estimation, is IKEA, which I'm convinced is just the same thing but bigger.
Whoa.
It's just more of it.
Whoa.
True, right?
Whoa.
Man, IKEA Swedish meatballs.
Yeah.
You know,
Who knows?
Dude, yeah.
What they
Evan
put in them.
myself just a dish of Swedish meatballs while listening to some Yin Waster, specifically, Punch Love Drug Dealer.
Oh yeah,
I love
yeah.
that track.
Oh, thanks.
What's the official title
Oh,
of that one?
punk drug
Punk
dealer.
Drug Dealer, dude.
Although
Yeah.
Punch Love, I think we might
I
have
might
to
have to
rename
do that
it
this weekend.
Might have to
Yeah.
log into Spotify for artists and rename that thing, or the distro kid. Punch Love Drug Dealer.
Yeah.
Maybe, or do a B-side
next
or
album.
re-edition.
Yeah,
we could
you
do
know,
like
the remastered
like
version.
Geese
A
had,
new wave version.
Geese had
That's
3D
when I
country
quit
and
Yin
now 4D
Waster
country.
and I have a song that's like referencing Yin Waster.
Wow. You would do that to me?
I'll like that one song that John Lennon has
about
about Sergeant Pepper.
How Do You Sleep? And then Too Many People is Paul's
Yeah.
song about John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So mine will be Punch Love Drug Dealer.
What's your guys' favorite like beef songs? Like, because one of mine is Range Life by Pavement. That's like a famous one because he shit talks. He's talking about being on tour with the Smashing Pumpkins. He's like, I don't really give a shit about these people. I think their music's dog. It's
I think for me, I think just in general, nothing will ever come close to "Hit 'Em Up" by Tupac.
whoa, yeah.
The first line is like,
Tupac.
"So I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker."
Yeah, like that.
It's
That is
and then
pretty
it doesn't get less brutal than that for the rest
Yeah.
of the song. That's it.
Yeah.
I think
that
Kendrick's
song.
whole thing
Oh,
with
yeah.
like just decimating Drake was
Yeah.
extremely entertaining.
Yeah,
to
like
watch.
Meet the Grams is like, it makes you feel uncomfortable that you're listening to.
Yeah.
it, you
I
know?
just love that
Like,
he got
oh,
it onto like
this-
the Super Bowl, like where it's
Yeah.
like
He
just
just-
lobby to get this guy on the
was
Super Bowl so he
crazy.
could call Drake a pedophile on national television.
Yeah.
He did it, and it was
Yeah,
amazing.
God bless him. God bless
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah. For me, I would say my weapon is just like sending a shit ton of Furby tracks or like remix dance, electronic dance music of
Yeah.
like,
Speed it up, make it sound like
Nightcore.
That is,
that's how to get someone,
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
spam them, DM them
And
until they buy a Furby.
Whoa.
the
Mind
ultimate
control.
revenge, they spend $25.
Mind control.
That
Don't
is
feed him
good.
after midnight.
Yeah.
So with getting more personal within the
Yeah.
band, how do you guys stay in shape? Like,
Do you guys stay on top of each other? Like, coordinate the diet and workout plan? Or?
Well, I'm glad you asked this because I'm a bike freak. I love biking, and I'm also a
I
vegetarian.
don't think that's what he was asking.
Shout out to the vegetarian.
Dude, vegetarianism,
Shout
that's
out.
the way to go. Veganism is also sick.
carrots are great.
Dude, carrots.
dude,
that
carrots.
shit's amazing.
Apples.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I bike. We do live together, so we do get
Yeah.
sweaty a little bit together. That's always very communal.
Morning push-ups for
That's
the Yin
on the
Waster, or is it
Patreon.
more like a morning yoga vibe?
I
Ooh.
used to do push-ups before I showered, but then I went on vacation, and like the bathroom that I was in, it would be like weird. Like I couldn't make it work in there, so I just kind of stopped doing it. I should get back into it.
Yeah.
I'm also a runner, but I haven't ran in about a year and a half.
Yeah, do some
so-
running in the shower.
Yeah,
It's good.
No, biking's sick. I'm trying to do more arm stuff because my legs, not to brag, they're looking pretty sexy. But the arms, they could work. They
Yeah.
could pull some weight. You
Gotta
know?
have those guns for the axe,
Like I do love what Joey from King Gizzard is like the most buffed out fucking guitar player I've seen since like 80s thrash bands and stuff.
For real,
And not
dude.
everyone in that band
yeah.
is super buff, so it's like more noticeable. It's like, oh, a lot of the guys are like fit, and then
Yo.
he's like, oh, he's jacked.
For just
the lead
one
singer of, like,
second,
Kubla
dude,
Khan,
shout out to
Texas.
King Gizzard.
Hey,
dude.
man.
What
We just saw them.
prolific
Yeah, we saw them.
profile of a force, dude. They changed the music industry in so many ways.
Well,
It's like,
they're all independent too, which is like
Yeah.
that's what's so crazy is like they kind of are like, yeah, like I think they have distribution a little bit through ATO or something, but like distribution isn't like a label, it's just like people taking a cut and being able to get your records into stores. But like, yeah, like man, like they're what a great group of people to aspire to be. At least I don't know, I really admire what they're doing quite a bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's so cool, man. And like every album is so different and
Yeah.
so unique, and the voltage and rate they put it out is
Yeah.
like insane.
Yeah.
I was on my way to Seattle with my love, Liz, and we were just going out there to hit up the Twin Peaks spots and ride the roller coaster of David Lynch old haunts. And on the way out there, like someone just like flagged us down, like literally was like, yeah, you guys are King Gizzard fans. You guys are going to they're like, you're going to the show in Seattle, right? Turns out they just played Chicago, and I guess they're
that was
out.
2023. They did Remlinger.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to all 3 nights in Chicago. I've seen King Gizzard 10 times.
Insane.
Oh, dude, it was raining for like 3 days straight. I cried at one point. I did karaoke 2 out of the 3 nights. My friend Lily and I, we went to all 3 nights together, and we ended up kept getting really drunk and then finding our way into karaoke bars unintentionally, and so I kept doing like "Fly Me to the Moon." And the second night, a personal thing had happened in my life that kind of brought me down. I remember there was karaoke that we found, and like, "Do you want to do Fly Me to the Moon?" I was like, "I guess." Like maybe this will lift my spirits.
The old ball and chain.
The good old ball and
Fly
chain
me
of
to the
Frank
moon.
Sinatra. But yeah, no, King Gizzard.
Yeah.
Shout out.
For real.
Shout out.
Anything coming up at the Rock and Roll House? You guys got
This
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
I don't think we're doing a show in September. That's just how it happened. And I'm quite frankly, I'm a little bit
Taking some
tired.
time off, yeah.
But yeah, no, September, then October, which we were talking about. Maybe you'll be there.
Halloween.
Once it gets
Well,
some.
me and Tommy will be there regardless, right? We'll bring our
bring
our LaCroix and our Red
Halloweener.
Bulls and post up.
Halloweener.
Someone-
Budweiser
what-
zeros.
who? Someone brought something to the Rock and Roll House, and I was shocked to find it in my home. But I forget what it was.
Was it that bottle of Jaeger?
No, see, that's normal. There was something that like someone brought, and I was like,
Duels?
"Why is this?"
Was it
That would be
alcoholic?
crazy. It was.
Was it a
Shout
physical
out to
unwind?
Duels.
But I don't remember what it was.
Dude, I was working at Applebee's.
Between semesters of college, and there was a lady. So Sunday morning brunch, worst fucking time to be alive. If you're a server, you're at Applebee's, Livonia,
Yo, shout out to all
Michigan.
the servers, dude.
Dude, they're
For real. It's tough out there.
Yeah, they're for real. But no, there's this lady who came from the church, and she was very kind. She's very sweet. Cranked down 15 O'Douls.
15 O'Douls.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I'm talking
Fucking party.
like 11:30 a.m. She which I'm like, okay, like, you know yourself. Like if you go in that deep into the sauce, like she's like, I just need the sensation of beer. I don't even really need to be drunk. I just need the idea of like
Need
I
beer
ripping-
just need
inside
to
of
crush
me.
a case of
Yeah.
beer.
yeah, which I'm like,
experience.
honestly, like mad respect. And she's one of the best tippers I've ever had, and she had a hefty bill.
Yeah.
That's how I mean.
O'Doul's,
if you get,
settle that up.
I wonder if you show up to a bar with just a case of O'Doul's, if they get like,
Do like a corking fee.
yeah, like if a bar would be cool, they would let you drink it.
I
mean,
own-
it's
If you're a
O'Doul's.
DD,
What,
I
you're
think
gonna say
they'd have
no?
to.
Yeah. Well, have you guys had the Heineken Zeros?
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of anything Heineken.
Okay.
It's
It's
pretty
too sweet.
It tastes like it.
It's pretty
insane.
good.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
like-
take it
Shout
from a
out
guy who
Heine.
drinks beer regularly.
Yeah.
Like those Heineken Zeros, like if I'm like at a party or like and I just need like someone's like, "Oh, get some more beer," and I just have the Pavlovian response to also grab one for me. And if there's one of those in there, I'm like, "Okay, sick. This is my ticket to a free round," you know?
I don't like
Yeah.
any like Dutch beer, like in general, but Heineken least of all.
Heineken's pretty ass, but I will say I was in Amsterdam last year.
Fuck yeah.
And it was sick. And we were like a block or two away from where they're made. And so, of course, I order a Heineken on tap. I'm like, oh, this tastes delightful. This is beautiful.
Fresh, local.
Yeah,
The
it's
local
like,
brew.
It's like getting old style at Wrigley or something. You know, it just tastes a bit more pure. That
Yeah.
being said, fuck the Cubs. I'm not a baseball guy though,
yeah.
so
So when I was in the
Hubbies.
Netherlands, I
Whoa.
got like after like 2 weeks there, I was like dying to find like any sort of beer that had like hops in it,
word.
and it's all just sugar. It's
Yeah.
it's all sweet beer. None of it, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
there's no
If Yin
bitterness.
Waster had a brew, what would you guys brew?
Ooh, we have pretty different
Oh,
tastes.
you guys like a
I'd
double
say.
IPA type, or-
I work at a brewery, so I have pontificated this multiple times.
I would say like a lager. I feel like
yeah,
I feel
lager is definitely our crossover.
Yeah. I would say because like there's nothing better.
I've
There
more so
are-
thought about names.
Ooh, what would your name be?
Or like stuff like beer taster or like yin. Like
pills.
we could do like a
Punk beer dealer.
pills.
Yeah.
I'm a beer dealer, dude.
That'd be good. Yeah, pills taster. Yeah, I would say
Pale
lager.
ale.
Yeah, and I want a really dumb pun.
Hefeweister.
Yeah, I was just about to say
Oh,
Hefeweister.
yeah.
Whoa.
Dude.
Yeah, that's the one right there.
That's
the
ringing.
one.
Yeah,
that's
that's the
ringing
one.
bells right there.
Copyright it now.
Yeah.
To put the
Well,
spotlight on
there's-
you both a little bit, go ahead.
Oh, I was
pair
gonna
with
say
a
there's
Mike
a
Kolsch
song
P.
that's
Russell.
maybe in the works. Maybe who knows?
Oh.
Maybe called Danny's First Beer.
Ooh.
So that would be a good name for a beer.
Danny boy.
Yeah, that was our friend Danny, who was not freshly 21. But we would go around to bars and we would say it was his first beer it was his 21st birthday. And somehow everyone believed us, never asked us to produce an ID, which I feel is like that's the common thing. Oh, it's
Yeah.
our friend's birthday, let me see an ID. They just make sure it's like around that same time, you know? But when we would get like free shots and free beers.
Yeah.
It was sick.
Oh yeah.
Every beer was his first.
We're
Yeah.
shining the light up on you a little bit. Gabe,
Whoa.
I want, and from both of you, list some of the bands like that influenced you to play, and then one or two current bands, DIY Chicago bands.
Oh, yeah.
you recommend.
So really going back to Kendrick, To Pimp a Butterfly, drumming along to that.
Such a good
That's what made me realize that's what made me realize that I wanted to keep
Music
drumming
is life.
into my adult life and go to college for that and keep doing all that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Robert Brunner Jr. Shout out. Phenomenal drummer. A lot of like the Vampire Weekend stuff. I've like whenever I listen back to it, I'm like, oh, I do that. That's where I got that from, huh?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Contra.
They're great.
Yeah, they're great.
Try to make every weekend a Vampire Weekend.
Amen, sister. Current stuff.
Shout out Girly Pants. Yeah.
Nice.
They're
Girly Pants is
rockers,
on a
they're rollers.
roll.
They are.
They're going on tour.
Rain Garden,
They are.
too.
Yes,
Fucking
dude.
great bill, eh?
Those tees.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Girly Pants is lovely.
Yeah.
Shout out to Girly Pants. I
Yeah.
wear girl
Who
pants
else?
every day.
There's so many. There's so many beautiful bands.
Yeah.
Too many.
Too many.
There really
Too
are
many.
so
We
many
need to weed
beautiful
some of them
bands.
out.
You know?
I feel
We
like
really
that
need that
naturally
many.
How can we do
happens.
that? Can we get like a wrestling match?
Yeah.
Like a ring
Ooh,
somewhere?
we
like
should.
the,
Wrestling.
the apartment rock
Tournament
radio
bracket.
wrestling.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Cam will do it. Cam will do it.
He definitely
I
would.
dare say a Kumite.
What's that?
You see Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Whoa.
No.
Do yourself a favor this weekend. Go find. It's probably streaming on something now.
Yeah.
It's a brutal story of honor and kung fu and friendship.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
Starring Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I'm in.
Paulo, what's his name? You seen Enter the Dragon?
No.
Jack Black.
Bruce Lee. The big bad guy in that's like also in this movie. It's Paulo something.
Gotcha.
Nacho
James-
That's
Bro.
Kung Fu Panda.
excellent movie.
Enter the Dragon. Yeah, I love that.
The other band I'll shout out is DC Riley. They're sick.
Yo.
They're
Great.
very
Nice.
fucking sick. They had me record a little bit of congas for their next upcoming
Ooh,
thing.
that's a super DIY secret.
Yeah, so they're shout out them. I love those guys. They're crazy talented.
Lovely.
How about you, Blondie?
Early bands influence, so like a lot of that classic rock stuff. I'm super still into this, like the late 60s, early 70s kind of psych stuff. I've only gone further down that rabbit hole. Like bands like The Doors, Velvet Underground,
Iron Butterfly.
bands that it's like they kind of, you know, for any part, I don't really think The Doors or Vampire Weekend are dated, but Velvet Underground are dated. But like any of those 60s bands that might be a little bit dated, I find that very endearing, you know? And yeah, like a lot of those types of bands. If we're gonna go a little bit more recent, bands like Tonstart's Bandit are huge for me. Bands like
Fellow Two
Pawns,
Piece.
yeah, Fellow Two Piece. Also, the lead singer and I guess one of the singers, they both take leads, and the guitarist of that band is playing at Apple Computer, a Chicago DIY thing he just announced today. And it was funny because I didn't know where that was. I was like, I haven't heard of this spot. I know it's not like a real venue. And so I hit up Cam at like 8 a.m. I'm like, where's Apple Computer? Within 2 minutes, he's like, oh, it used to be this place. It's now run by these people, a couple of the roommates. Like,
Cam,
dude,
every time I text him,
dude.
it's like 1 minute.
No, dude.
Notification back. I'm like,
he's-
dude, who
he's the
is this
best.
man?
He's the best.
This
He's a
multi-talented,
big
multi-being
shout-out.
man.
yeah.
He's running the scene right
Yeah,
now.
he did. No, he's
He's
the
like
best.
he's
and I
like
mean
the
that, yeah.
big daddy on top.
He's the kingpin.
Where all the little kids just running around.
It's fucking
under
beautiful,
his
dude.
supervision of Chicago DIY.
I will say I want to shout out a couple more bands.
Hell yeah.
Permanently Pissed. If you're into hardcore, if you're into
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They've been nothing but wonderful people to us. They've played many shows with us. They're just the fucking best. Love them so much. Pregnant Teenage Hospital. We played a couple shows with them.
Big shout out.
Yeah, they were
Big
absolute
shout out.
demons of rock music.
They're so good. They're crazy.
Phenomenal. They're great. They're wonderful people. I also want to shout out. Let's shout out Ryan Borns. Let's shout out
Hey,
Sin.
Ryan guy.
We've played a million shows with them.
Hell
We'll play a
yeah.
million more.
Love
They're
those
amazing.
boys.
Let's shout out The Pharmacy. I love The Pharmacy. The Silence is one of my favorite
Bring me
songs of
up.
all time.
Yeah.
Trying to think of who else. That's right now. I'm sure I'm forgetting a million more people. Well, there's even like graffiti. Dude,
yes.
And like,
Shout out to
and- Yeah,
graffiti.
graffiti is like
graffiti.
yeah,
No
it's-
Bomb. Dom is the man. I love Dom's drumming.
Oh my
Always
God.
will. One of my favorite drummers. Tommy too.
I'm so excited for that album to come out. Like they're so
Dude,
amazing.
so
Yeah.
fucking stoked, man.
yeah,
And it
man.
sounds great.
Yeah.
Fucking
Shout out
homies.
Julie Morrison.
Julie Morrison
Yes!
back
in the
town.
city.
Yeah,
Finally.
Julia finally
Return it.
Dude,
Oh,
amazing.
Universal Automation. That's a massive one. That is some of oh my gosh, it's Jonah from, you might know from like Holy Joke and that kind of whole scene.
hell yeah.
It's this great kind of like new wave, psychedelic, punk kind of stuff, and it's like only on Bandcamp. But they have this one self-titled that's like one of my most listened to records of all my Bandcamp collection, and that's my main like streaming platform or whatever. Yeah, check that shit out. And like
Hell
once
yeah.
again, all wonderful people too, which like makes you love the music even more. Like when like you know the people and you've hung out with them and you're friends, but also it's like wow, just like what a wonderful spirit putting out more wonderful things into the world. You know.
Chicago is hot. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. And right around this time, we will break away so we can.
Ow.
But until then,
What is
and
this?
until
Some
the
kind of rock
round up,
radio? USA?
links below. Everyone, check out Chicago's very own Yin Waster and some of the other links and the other bands mentioned. Until next time, and until we see you on the flip side, peace.
Love, rock and roll.
Always. Radio. US.
That snare drum Valium that I took a week ago with an orange peel twist that brings me back home. Enough to resist, enough to go against a phone number dial and a wine-lit kiss and the pills that you're taking. The ones that I was sold, I think I know enough now to see that I'm getting old. On the carpet you procured, that feels like an Iron Maiden, but take that with a need $40, but that's a secret I am told. And I'd give you what you want, but I'm 5 past broke. So you'll need to get some grace from someone else's loan. And I've been looking at the manuscript, the one you sent for edits. That second draft I got, know it well enough to have read it. I guess that's the note that I wish I could blow. But I don't know the key or have a saxophone, so I'll send the goodbye, same as hello. Say, have you heard the song? Then go. London is crazy, the sky is far too hazy, the lazy birds to start sailing, oh baby. I'm so sorry. I think I'm dying. like a bird on the wire, like a drum in some old midnight choir. I've tried in my way to be free, like a word on a hook, like a knife, some old-fashioned book. Was the shape of our love that twisted me. And if I have been unkind, I hope you know to let it go by. And if I have been untrue, I hope you know it was never to you. Like a beast with its horn, like a baby stillborn. I've torn everyone who's reached out for me, but I swear by this song and all that I have done wrong, I'll make it all up to thee. A soft beggar leaning on his wooden crutch. He said, come on, don't ask for so much. I saw a woman leaning on the darkened door. She said, oh, come on, don't ask for some more. Like a bird on the wire, like a drum in that old midnight choir. I've tried in my way to be free.
So much
Yeah.
stimulation, like, and
Now I'm really stimulated with the 2 candles. We are lit tonight.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the roundup.
What a segue.
Gabe is
Rock
just-
and roll. Wow.
This is a rock and roll night.
Are you up for the Emmys? Oh my goodness, Dios mío.
Wow. You guys
Yeah, man.
really melted the room once again.
thank you.
Thank you for gracing
you.
us
Thank you.
with those sounds
From the other side.
and pulling them through
Too many.
into the here.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Melodies were wicked.
Oh, thank you.
It's like,
Thank you.
seriously,
Gracias.
some
That's
of
the
those
thing.
chops.
That's the thing that comes the hardest to me. Well, I shouldn't say that. It comes typically like after chords. It'll come pretty easy, but I don't really change it all that much. Like it's very, or maybe I'll change like, oh, like let's sing it a little bit higher, sing it a little bit lower. But typically, that's also the first thing to go in live performance, which is like a lot of my favorite guys are like sing talkers. So it's like, well, it's like as long as the words are there, you'll be fine. You can sing, talk it, and stuff. So thank you. That means a lot.
I really loved how it kind of just started. It slowly swelled and swelled and swelled, and then once you were in, it didn't stop. Like I liked how you kept it rolling,
Thank you,
kept
thank
the
you.
train going. Like it's one thing to like have awesome songs, but then to also be able to in a theatrical way or in a deliver the sounds,
Oh,
and
thank
you guys
you.
just
Fucking put it through beautifully, so thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, man. That means a lot. Thank you.
rock and roll, yo.
It's all rock songs, baby.
Yeah. When you guys are playing, do you see colors?
Sometimes I think it's not. I don't have like synesthesia proper, but I do associate sounds with colors, and it's like this is a very bright environment, and so it's like you're very
especially with these shades.
you have to wear these blinders. But no, yeah, and so it's like you're kind of aware of your surroundings and stuff. But like when it's like a dark stage, like we've played places where it's like almost just a dark room and a couple of like purple lights, and that's like the sickest because it's like you can hardly even see your fucking instrument. It's awesome. It's like get me in because then like the lights might slightly start changing, especially when we get into like jams and stuff. It's like very fun. It definitely affects. Like there's definitely times when like the classic thing someone will put on red, and I'm like, okay, like that's a signal for me to get kind of demonic with it, and there's of course like modes and things you can do to get that sound, but there's also a lot of just get angular, get harsher, get feedbacky.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that,
Hit
getting more
stuff.
aggressive. Yeah, just start hitting
Crazier.
things.
I love that.
Well, that's my job,
Ionian.
not yours, I suppose.
Gabe, do you see sound and color or
Aerial.
color
No.
and sound?
No, I feel colors.
I
Some-
feel.
I can put a color to a feeling.
I feel, yeah.
But yeah.
I'm feeling kind of orange right now.
Hell
Your
yeah.
drums are colorful.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Beat
This is a-
mash.
This is a
Cool
great.
snare.
This is a great kit.
A toneful, maybe.
Whoa.
Okay, so let's get into it. Here we are on the roundup.
Hey,
So
Hey, I actually want to deflect from that before we get into the tone debate. There's more of like a barometer to like gauge where we go from there. Do you guys believe in Helen Keller? Do you think she? Really,
Yeah, I do think
really
she was
exists?
Yeah.
real. Hashtag heaven Keller.
I believe. I just believe like Stevie Wonder, Helen Keller.
But why?
I have no
haven't there
reason
been
not to.
any like deaf and blind people like done anything like that?
Well, I
since?
think it was more so like she like fundamental to like discovering things, or like at least being part of like how to
Yeah, I know. She wrote a bunch of books. She could
Yeah.
speak like languages and do like all sorts of like things that like now it's like that was a long time ago, and since then there hasn't been
I guess I kind of
any
take.
deaf, blind, anybody.
Well, what
who's,
about
like,
Tommy the pinball wizard? He's a deaf, dumb, blind kid, and he sure played a mean pinball.
Yeah, he was fake. He was a proven fraud.
Wait, what? But he has a Broadway musical.
Yeah, but I mean, like so does Hamilton. Hamilton was a known charlatan.
true.
Well, that's true.
I
That's
don't
true.
recognize him.
Yeah. We're
whiter
Hamilton
now,
haters.
too. What if
we're Hamilton haters
Just
over here.
alone creating Tommy.
I actually love the Hamilton
putting in the
musical.
pin-
I have been to
I
the
don't like
brothel where he was
Hamilton.
born
I
and
was
conceived.
a big fan of Aaron Burr.
Yeah.
Big Burr head.
Speaking of wild boys, Aaron Burr.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Hanging out.
It's like until Dick Cheney, he was our only
Talking
president
about
who
real
ever
rock and
shot
roll.
anybody while he was president or vice president.
Yeah.
And then he
Rock talk.
led a seditious charge into the Western or now the Midwest, tried to colonize Arkansas.
Yeah.
It was held in contempt or treason.
He's a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
He's a weird guy, yeah. But I mean,
Shout out.
definitely cooler
colonizers.
than
No,
Hamilton.
no.
Boo.
No, boo. Boo. Everyone boo gay. Boo.
Well, I'm booing too.
Do you guys think we can harmony a moo for all the cows
Whoa.
out there?
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
Thank you, Chicago. We are Atomic Milk Boy. You can book us. Link below.
We
Atomic Milk Boy.
only play bar mitzvahs.
Classic. Dude, your emo screamo, Gabe,
you.
is really coming along.
Thank you.
Chicago, everyone tuning in, listening, we've been kind of working on Gabe's emo
Yeah.
screamo voice since we started the show tonight. And it's increasingly,
Thank you.
progressively gotten better
Yeah.
over
I
time.
would.
Not
it
quite
would be lying
su-
if I said I haven't growled in solidarity, just out of boredom.
Yo,
Yeah,
I
you-
could
Can I
hear.
do
I
it?
could hear some growls on a Yin Waster record down the line. Little backup
There-
folks.
What
from
the
Gabe.
song the new song that we played tonight? There's actually some ohms and stuff that come in that is just which I'm really excited about. There's a part where we kind of open it up a little bit, and there's some really kind of trippy kind of galactic ohms on the recording, which I'm really excited. I think that's my favorite part of the song is just the chanting.
Can't wait to hear that. How did that come to be? How did you get those tones?
I think it was just kind of oh, wouldn't this be kind of, it's this kind of open sort of thing, and I just wanted something texturally on the recording, so to kind of divvy it up and make it different. So
Boom.
I
Can't
did
wait
that,
to hear
and
that.
I was like, maybe it'll suck, and then I listened to it, and I was like, oh, this shit kind of rocks.
Awesome. And now it is time, Yin Waster.
Whoa.
We need to know: does tone exist?
Let's get to the
Is
bottom
tone
of it.
real?
All right, Gabe, you go first, bud.
Tone doesn't exist,
Take it
but
away,
color
Gabe.
does.
Yeah, facts.
I think
That's true. I mean, that's
I don't see color, but I sure do hear color.
yeah. I'm aware of it.
Antillion and beyond.
I think tone does exist, but let me spin a little yarn right here. You
Yeah.
can't buy your way into better tone. You can't buy your way into of course you can always buy a new pedal and it can affect your tone, but a lot of what needs to be considered is how you physically touch and play the instrument. And to me, most of tone comes from the fingers.
We've heard that before.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
not. I'm not
tone
a
is in the
visionary in
fingertips.
that.
Shout out to Anthony, though.
Shout out to fingers.
Because Anthony was the first on the show to bring up that tone.
He was the
felt
first
was kind of in
person
the
to-
hands.
Yeah, totally.
And shout out to Helicopter Leaves.
He was the first
Whoa.
person to be on
Yeah.
the show and beef with somebody else. He
Wait,
was
really?
throwing shade at
What?
other people.
That's
Whoa.
true, yo.
Hell
that
yeah.
that was a shame. But the in tone can be in the hands, and it's funny. You're kind of
Yeah.
very.
I think-
You're onto something here.
I think it would
is it-
probably more so be in your ears, wouldn't it be? Because
Sort of, but it is how you physically touch the instrument, right? If you hit it really hard and everything's very tense, I still
so you
sometimes
can't get
fall-
tone from a slide or steel guitars, zero tone.
Well, no, because you're still it doesn't have to be physical touch per se
Right.
of your hand, but your hand is still on the slide, moving, and how you hit the slide too, and also how whether you're using your finger or a pick, or if you're hitting a chord or a partial versus a melody
So
or a
nothing,
single
nothing
line.
in pianos or keyboards then.
You're hitting piano's kind of a percussion instrument, but you're hitting the key, and you can hit it hard, you can hit it soft. They have dampers.
What
they
if
have
the
So that's just
Yo, yo,
volume
yo.
then. That's so there's volume tone.
I would consider volume part of tone.
I think. Well, if you got like a guitar, like you have a Telecaster, it's got 2 knobs on it. It's got a volume knob that makes like the guitar either louder.
Sure, but volume
think,
affects tone.
I think we might be under the T1
What does that
truth.
tone knob
Physical.
do?
Nobody
Like
knows.
when you turn it clockwise or counterclockwise, what is the function?
Nobody
that's
really
happening
knows.
that, like,
Of,
what is-
of tone? Of the
Yeah.
tone knob or the volume
Bad
knob?
luck to not
no,
have
the
one.
volume knob makes it higher or
Always to
lower
12.
decibels.
Turn it up to
makes
12.
it louder or quieter. That's a pretty.
But yeah, but
you
it does
know,
affect the
straightforward
frequency
thing.
range too, which can make it brighter or damper.
Go on.
Like that's just how like most volume knobs work. Like people will pay extra to get certain pots and stuff in their guitars that solely affect volume. But like most stock stuff, which is 99% of what I own is stock. Like if I'm buying it, I don't want to fucking fuck with it. You know, it's like I'm buying it because I like the sound, and maybe I'll change the string gauge, maybe I'll change a knob or something. But most of it does, if you get quieter, it does affect tone. Like even when we were playing today, when we did the improv kind of jammy-ish stuff, I clocked my volume back before I clocked my tone because I was like, I know it's going to cut off a little bit of my high end. And I wanted that because I was like, if it's too high, it's going to be too piercing to the ears, at least in my mind. But also, I do think you've given me a lot to consider with the tone isn't real.
So it sounds like you're saying tone is just like the different parts of like the frequency range.
That's
that
what
we
I
hear.
mostly consider tone is what parts of the frequency range are you emphasizing?
Fair enough.
You
It's
know?
like a British
Wow.
EQ. I got you.
Yeah.
Much to think about.
What if,
Tip of the hat. Tip of the hat.
what
that was stimulating.
if-
It's a myth,
really,
man. It's
we'll
all.
really,
it's your fault. It's like I'm talking to a cult member, like who's like defending the Branch Davidians. It's like, hey man,
I'm like the
I get it
Davidian.
that you believe that, so I'm gonna let you have that. And,
I thank you for letting me
I
have this.
appreciate
Certainly nothing
you.
will go wrong in Waco,
and,
Texas.
yeah, and you know what? No matter what you decide to do with this tone thing that you're so fond of, we love you and we support you.
You're like a
and we
supportive dad. Thank
Hope
you.
you find the help that you need.
The tone is out, Roxy.
You're gonna wake up someday, hopefully, while you're still young enough, and realize this is like this tone whole thing has just been.
I'm getting younger,
just
dude.
turn it
It's
up.
been bamboozled.
Just turn it all the way up and play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Crank it and then crank it.
But
Crank it- crank it
the
and stank it.
T1 remains a mystery. You know, will we
Yeah, who
ever know
knows?
the one that is T? Will we ever know true tone? Does it exist?
Hey,
Does it
Tone.
Hey,
not? Comment
real?
below.
Hey, Tone.
Come
you
on
real?
here. Forget about it.
Hey, be fucking quiet.
Hey, Tone.
Beautiful, dude.
You real?
What? No fucking
These
ZD
guys
now?
are out here saying tone isn't real.
Why you gotta
What
keep
if-
breaking my balls?
You real?
The T1 truth is the emotion.
Yeah. Intention. That's the ultimate.
intention behind
Yeah.
the playing.
Well,
What if
intonation.
tone is created through that? Because what if the frequency doesn't radiate to a specific volume unless it's the emotion that's evoking the channel to be pushed out a certain way?
Like
know?
I'll probably sound like most assholes who like will see a shredder on like YouTube and they're like, yeah, but there's no emotion. But it's like my favorite players are emotional players. Like there's a reason why
I wear
like,
tight pants.
dude, hell yeah.
Some
I
of
can
those
tell.
boys playing on like
Thank God he
shredding
got
on
a
Instagram are beautiful too. Like,
A wooga.
No, but I'm like a big Neil Young fan, and like what's so funny is like he is a fairly limited player on a technical level, but like on an emotional level, it's like, you know, for me, there's very few people better than Neil as a guitar player, and even like you know, it's like the same thing with you know, the intention, like you can take someone like the White Stripes, right? Like Meg White, I feel is rightfully so been getting a lot of flowers at these past few years, but like, you know, you have to look at intention as far as like arrangement and you know, timbre and the intention of those songs. It's like there's not much better than that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, her drumming's amazing. So, sorry, diatribe over, but yeah, emotion, it's important.
I think so, yeah. That could be closer to tone than we know.
Whoa.
wait, just be right on
Hominess
top
is
of it.
next to godliness.
Who knows?
Are you guys hip to Star Wars? Do you know about Star Wars?
Oh,
A
hell
little
yeah.
bit. We do have a little.
I noticed that you
we
have
got-
two.
we got
Talk
some
about
Darth
something
Maul.
I did notice that you.
Please.
Wait, no, this will take 1 second. This is just.
Put your
this
middle
is-
finger down, boy.
This is so I did notice you have two Power of the Force action figures, which is
do.
mad respect. I have a different Ben Kenobi Power of the Force action figure from '97. It's gnarly. Anyway, but so in canon, the Jedi Temple on Coruscant was built upon a Sith shrine, which part of that is because it's supposed to explain like why like
Al Aqsa Jedi Temple.
yeah, why the Jedi started like getting clouded during the prequel and Clone War era is because like Palpatine, of course, was like clouding. They were directly colluding with the leader of the Sith, but also they had the shrine
Darth
underneath.
Tyrannus?
Yeah, and so
Darth
it's one of those
Plagueis.
things. Maybe you guys have a tone shrine underneath here, and your judgment's getting clouded. Yeah, maybe you're sitting
Yo,
too
the
close.
Targaryen
Yeah,
of
yeah.
tone.
Yeah.
Think about that.
We're in an interdimensional tone portal.
Whoa.
Well, that was the address you sent me. I'm surprised you didn't think of it sooner.
Yeah.
You're like,
Google-
yeah, right
Google
off.
takes you like a block down the road if you go on in the maps, but you got yeah.
There's a Taco Bell right around here, though. That's nice,
Dude.
though.
Yeah.
We're almost there nightly.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
I'm
T-Bell?
sorry, I can't pass up the T-Bell, dude.
dude,
It's
a
just-
cheese roll up,
it's rough.
cheesy gordita crunch. Goodness gracious
I'm
me!
probably
So
gonna get
good.
a
Road
front trip
looks
after
good.
this.
I did
You
see
know?
that pub. Yeah, there was a jerk place up the road that looks like it's
fuck yeah.
closed down.
We're
Yeah,
doxing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Closed that. No, yeah, the Jamaican jerk chicken
Damn.
restaurant.
We had it a few times. It was
I used
really
to work
good.
at a
but
Jamaican
no,
place.
Highway House. For
My
anyone
Highway House.
who does come to Rock Radio down the line and comes for an interview, we got a great place to eat just down the
Yeah.
road here, Highway House. Make yourself some original American cuisine.
My first,
Get my
uh,
mac and
cute
cheese
little
there.
place.
My
What's
chicken
your favorite
wings, my
American
chicken
cuisine?
fingers.
Oh, they had an egg and pepper sandwich there.
Ooh,
Dude,
Right,
it
fuck.
was bomb.
So good.
Egg and pepper?
Yeah.
What kind of
Yeah.
pepper?
Green pepper and
Fuck
then
yeah.
I think,
Pepper.
Yeah,
Hardly
there's
know
some,
her.
some spice.
Yeah. It was hot.
Yeah.
Dude, I
My
just go
first-
for their wings, their chicken wings and their mac and cheese.
Word.
Heaven.
Word.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick. Yeah, shout
Kid
out.
picks, you know?
Listen, chicken tendies, you can't. It's hard to beat them. Like even like I'm not a big I'm vegetarian. There's not tons of imitation stuff I really seek out. I do buy the fake chicken nuggies. There's something nice
Go
about
buy
getting.
emo
You ate them last night.
CDs from Disc Replay.
Dude, shout out Disc Replay. Shout out. Okay.
Yo.
Shout out emo CDs from Disc Replay. Not enough people
Yeah.
are
Yo, it's
saying
okay
this.
to be emo.
It's actually
saying it
it's
now.
actually
It's
quite,
actually okay. I'm
It's
gonna
actually
say
quite
that.
in
It's okay
vogue
now.
to be emo, I would say. Like there's
yeah.
like 9-to-5 workers that are like, yeah, I like sunny day real estate. I'm like, fucking dick, you do, but like, I'm glad you're happy.
Yeah, me and Tommy were really disappointed in ourselves, failing at the last goth season and really being called out for being posers. But
I didn't think
then-
you were posers. We
but-
were there that season. You guys were goth
Thank
as
you.
fuck, dude.
But Mike and
We
Tillian,
became goth.
at the end of the night, he was like, we were listening to the rock radio song, and we got referred to typo negative.
Yo.
And
Yeah.
I was like,
That was
oh,
on my
shit.
that was on my
Did-
8th grade
did we just-
iPod
we
Nano.
we might be goth now officially.
I think we got
Like,
some
yeah.
cred. Like we
Dude.
definitely have more cred this year than we did last year.
See, but you know what's funny about that? So you guys are dressing less goth, but maybe you're acting more goth.
Well, we're really goth in October, and then we have the
Well,
goth
yeah.
cross country team,
Ooh.
where it's a
Yeah.
runners of all skill levels and degrees of like gothicness.
Yeah, link below to sign up for
Ah.
the goth.
Wait, is
I'd
there
join.
wait, is
That'd
there a
get me back
goth
into
is there a
running.
goth marathon or something? Is this real?
Well,
So it's like a
Goth-a-thon.
cross country team. It's just for fun. Like
Oh,
you
that
don't
sounds-
have to be like a good runner. Like,
Yeah,
but
how far do you run?
you wear some? It's usually 5 miles or so.
Word.
We'll do like a 5K or more.
Yeah.
like
Have you
10K.
guys heard of
Cross
these
country
like
is all in fives.
Yeah.
Have you-
When we were pretty goth about it, and then
Yeah.
if you want to like buy some like running clothes, just get like the black stuff.
Yeah.
Wear like eye black instead of like makeup and whatever, and then
Oh yeah.
you don't have to go all overboard with it
Yeah,
if
it's-
you don't want to. But it's
Just
it's
a little like raccoon eye.
exact. And I feel like the two
all
things
the health
go
goths.
Yeah.
hand in hand. Like all of my like running clothes are black, so it's
Dude,
like
Hell yeah.
my
just
biking
make me
clothes?
goth about it.
I went on a bike this morning, dude. All black, and I felt like the most powerful person in the world. I'm like, everyone definitely knows I listen to garage rock. Everyone definitely knows I own multiple OC's albums, and I felt so powerful.
Dude.
Black hat, black shirt, black shorts, gray and red bike.
The only thing different you have to really do is like throw on like a pair of bat wings and like a Pope hat, like a black Pope hat.
Yeah.
And then you're good.
Dude.
It's like you're
You ever listen to any Death in June?
fit right in.
No.
No.
They're pretty gnarly.
They're good?
No, oh, yeah.
Goth or what's their
I think they're very goth.
word?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think
B-52s. The Goths love them. The
that's
Goths
true. That's true.
love them.
B-52s, don't quote me on this.
They're not goth, but
Might be playing Riot
boy,
Fest
are
this
they.
year. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like they are.
Comment below if you're going to go.
Tell me directly. Find me Logan Square. I'll give you my address. Tell me if you're going to Riot Fest.
Yeah. Address to the Rock and Roll House itself.
Just
Yeah.
DM Yin Waster. I'll give. You'll be like, I'm coming to the show, and I'll be like,
Bless
okay,
you.
here's where I
Bless
live.
you, King.
Oh,
Metal
Got a
Marine,
little
you good?
medical
It's all those
emergency going on.
peppers.
dude,
It's all those peppers you've been eating.
Yeah.
it's all those peppers.
Yeah. You know?
Here.
You guys believe
have a
in-
candle.
Do you guys
thank
believe
you.
in Mothman? Do you think Mothman governs
He's
the
real, and I've
airwaves
kissed him
around
on the
here?
lips.
The Mothman of
Oh.
O'Hare?
Or do you believe in Bigfoot?
I had to do
Or
it.
have you seen
Appalachia,
any...
so
I
Come
used
here
to
to
believe
Can't
heavy in
explain in the sky.
Bigfoot. Yeah, okay, I have seen things
That's
I
a lot
can't
of
explain in the
questions.
sky, but I think tragically I'm a bit cynical. I'm like, it's probably just some government shit, tragically. So it's a little bit of the whimsy's been taken out of me.
Escaped.
I
That's
do.
what all the
Bright Eyes works
aliens
for
in
the
New
government?
Jersey were.
Bright Eyes, the
you-
band?
You think Connor works for the
Connor
government?
Mr.
Obers?
Bright Eyes.
No, well, that would explain. Maybe he had to cancel all the shows last year, not because he had to, take a break for personal reasons, but maybe he was like, oh, I'm a weapons contractor.
Yeah. He didn't do his paperwork.
If winter ever ends.
The calendar hung itself, man. Bangers. Dude, I've been listening to actually a little bit of Bright Eyes. You know who's a big Bright Eyes fan? Someone, if I can recommend if I can plug one of my dear sweet friends. I plugged him once, but Danny from Trees Will Return, or the
Danny from Trees Will Return, or the
whole band or whatever. Like,
We love you, Danny.
He's not only a wonderful
Thank you for
person.
coming to my birthday party.
That was true. Yeah, that was a wonderful time hanging out with Danny.
It was.
But yeah, no, he's great. He's a big Bright Eyes fan. He's also a big Bob Dylan fan. So we talk about, the lesser records of Bob Dylan and talk about how there actually are not lesser records of Bob Dylan, just records you like and records you don't.
Love it. Lovely, brother. Gabe, how's the patron account for all the little freaks going?
Oh, it's great. It's great. We're freaky. We're geeky.
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
You've been working on that page. Yeah. We're getting around. The chief.
Freak.
Getting downtown. Yeah, man.
Wow.
I love it. That's spicy.
Would you hit that on your teeth? Oh.
That's
I've been doing this all night.
Yeah. That's wild.
Kissed you on your eyeball before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys been remembering your dreams lately?
I think so.
Yes, but I will not disclose.
Ooh, I had a dream. I keep having dreams where I die.
Oh, that's scary.
Ooh. Yeah.
Like actual the final or like falling?
No,
coming close, near death, or-
pretty much like kind of like the movie, like
Like the movie cuts to black right before you see the guy die. That's like me. It's like it's rough. Don't stop believing.
that's so true. Thank you, Tone.
Yeah. Hey, Tone.
Wait, do you,
Tone,
have we all seen the Sopranos finale here?
Should we spoil the
I
Sopranos
haven't
for
aware of
you?
the finale, but yeah, I'm gearing up to do a.
And
I
everybody
I
who's
love the
listening.
finale. I
I
love
haven't
the finale.
watched the whole.
I hate
show
Journey, but I don't.
through.
Really?
I
Dude, that song too?
Yeah.
No?
Well, first of
Don't
all,
like
I'm
Journey?
I
What
don't.
the
I was
fuck?
born and raised.
I don't
I was
know if I
born in
can be in
Detroit,
this band
raised right
anymore.
outside. There is no South Detroit. That's just Canada. I don't know what you're talking about. There's the East Side.
Your
bye.
mother was a whore from Windsor.
Yeah, like it's like one of those things where it's like knowing it's from the South Side of Detroit. That's just downriver, which like I actually this is very funny. Maybe not, but when I was in high school, I worked as a parapro for at-risk youth. Telling them not to do drugs and just telling them about safe sex. And it was like if you're gonna do drugs, like here's the ones you really shouldn't do. And it was really sad because a lot of these kids, like their parents were like on whippets and shit, like really really rough.
part.
sort of stuff. Like, it was really, really bad. But the funny part is that I was also on a bunch of drugs while telling kids not to do drugs, which, like, in hindsight, bad. At the time, kind of funny.
That's awesome.
I mean, the way I see it is you were still showing up and putting the intention to help them steer them
and it wasn't
in a direction.
it wasn't
You guys
every
say
day.
not what I do.
It was only Adderall.
Yeah, you're the real deal, dude.
It was really fun because, like, a lot of the kids, like, it's like they're so young is that they don't, like, realize, like, oh, my dad's, like, running from something deep within himself, so he's turning to Lysol. But, like, they're just like, yeah, like,
My dad just like is kind of just laying on the couch all the time, and I'm like, yeah, man. So like, how's algebra going?
Yeah, the dust off is rough.
yeah, I've never done it. I don't think I'm ever going to. Yeah. But on a brighter note,
For those out there struggling, but there's always tomorrow. There's a song. There's a melody. There's a friend. Reach out.
yeah. Yeah.
Listen to music.
People love you,
create
man.
music.
Yeah. There's
know.
tons of groups. I actually saw something that was really beautiful. Cam sent it to me. I don't know who's doing it, but they were doing like a DIY AA pretty much. So like obviously not
nice.
actual AA, but
yeah.
like for any person
Shout
who
out.
whether they're not using, they're getting off of using or like are just like curious
That's
about
awesome.
getting sober. And it's like what I think is cool is like because like AA obviously has like a little bit of like a religious aspect that not everyone's super keen on or scares people away. I like the idea of it's just people like in the living room being like, let's just talk about like fuzz pedals and like you just talk about like our struggles with like substance abuse. I think that's beautiful.
Yeah. Truly,
Yeah.
man.
Not to bring it on to
No, that's
downer
really-
note.
No, that's
Well.
lovely that that's happening, and shout out to Bill and Bob.
Yeah.
And 12 steps, but community aspect around artists coming
Yeah.
together and also talking about that stuff. Some of my favorite AA meetings, like while I was getting my feet on the ground, were like the art therapy ones, where it's like you'd show up, you'd do the meeting as usual, but then someone would share like a piece of art that would have something to do with their recovery journey.
Hell yeah.
Totally.
And tell their story. And everyone has a story. And out
yeah.
there, if you are struggling for real, don't be hesitant to reach out to people and hit a meeting if you need to, and make music, rock and
Oh,
roll.
yeah.
It's here. It's the medicine.
Yeah,
and you guys
totally
are
is.
really dishing it out. Yin Waster has a
We
as
try.
a very nice selection of melodies to choose from in order to be attuned.
Thank you.
Thank you for the atonement.
Yeah,
Appreciate
no,
it.
no,
We
thank
try
you,
to-
thank you guys. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
real. The love is real. And last thing I do want to ask, always love asking our guests, for young people out there, young artists, people looking to create, take the artist journey, but haven't yet taken that first step. Do you guys have any advice you'd throw their way?
Do it. Just buy the thing.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, you can sell it. That's what Facebook Marketplace is for, or Craigslist. But just take the step, try it out, see if it works or not.
Yeah, don't put any pressures on. Like, to me, it's like do something that you enjoy. Like, don't, I feel really bad saying this in a way, but like I've met plenty of people who are like, oh, I want to be a musician, but I don't want to have to do this type of music or that type of music. It's like, dude, like, make noise music,
Don't.
make ambient music, make new age music. Just do what makes you happy.
Do what's in your
and-
heart. Just play it.
Yeah, just do it. And if that is like super direct, super trendy pop music, that's awesome. And if it's harsh noise music that no one but your neighbors hears, that's just as beautiful.
And suddenly it sounds like a dishwasher. And suddenly the noise tape.
I love noise music.
Good.
I'm a big noise head.
Fucking
send,
play that wash.
send me those feedback loops, man. I'll listen to them on my way to work, and I'll feel very good.
I love that.
Yeah.
You guys are a bundle of joy.
Thanks,
you.
man.
We'll
Right back
try
at you. Yeah,
Coming
tonight's
through
been
and
wonderful.
rocking out. Everyone, links below. Check it out. Yin Waster. You guys got any shows?
We have one
coming up
Friday.
Friday. Be there.
We have
Yeah.
one really cool DIY thing. It's going to be recorded. It's a
Super
strip back
secret
set.
stuff. Cool.
It's September 6th as well. So go to that
Stay
one.
tuned for more. Till then, peace, love, rock and roll.
Rawk.
You.
You should gritty.
Woo! Woo!
USA. Jesus Christ. Radio USA.